Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Morning folks, just got some water on the boil here. Gonna make myself a coffee. Not really got enough water for another pot noodle this morning, but I've got some canned food anyway. It's supposed to be a nice day today, so the plan is to go up Loaf Mountain near Abergavenny. Is that how you say it? Abergavenny? Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. A coffee from Flying Stock Taylor's. It's from a coffee bag. As you know, I love my coffee bags, my proper coffee. I don't like instant coffee, so I prefer a coffee bag. This is a number 5, so it's very strong, so good for the morning. Not my favourite taste though, but I need to wake up. And I'm having a full Monty kind of food. They're not too bad, obviously heavier than packaged food, but a lot cheaper. The normal price for this in the supermarket is £1.50, but I have seen them on offer for a quid before in the past. So a hell of a lot cheaper than your camping food. It's just an extra weight to carry, and of course the empty can when you're carrying that as rubbish is more heavy as well, but obviously a lot lighter without the food, so bear that in mind when you're taking these. But they are cheap. It's worth it. A lot cheaper. Like, you're talking canned food, like food in a packet like this, I think you're talking at least 4 quid and upwards. This is what the coffee bag looks like, just like a tea bag really. Put that in there just like you do with a tea bag. Looks like my water is boiling now. I'm just going to leave it boiling for 3 minutes because it was from a questionable tap, whether it was drinkable or not, so I'll boil that for 3 minutes. This is where I camped last night. The weather's getting better today apparently, just for today. I camped by this wall because of the wind last night. It was too windy for this tent to camp up on the by the car. I wanted to camp, and this is further down the hill in case of thunderstorms as well, but apparently there's going to be some big thunderstorms pretty much for sure on Friday. It's now Wednesday, so I'm going to have another night camping. Excuse me. I sense another pair of wet socks coming up and wet trousers. These ferns are already wet from the rain last night. I either missed a turn, or it's totally overgrown and I couldn't see it, or it just doesn't exist anymore. But I still can go this way, I believe. It's just a longer way. Quite a nice walk actually. A little bit steep, especially while the path's wet. With a big backpack on my back, you got the weight, the whole weight of the bag pushing down on me, trying to slip me up on these wet rocks. It's not stupidly steep like some of the paths you get on the Tirora Trail in New Zealand or Iceland, maybe some of the steep paths in Iceland. Some more wet ferns to go through, but they're looking good. I do like ferns. There was a bit of a tricky bit with a big drop
Very slippy at a slight angle. Not much place to put your feet, but I got across anyway. Yeah, I don't really recommend this path this time of year where it's all overgrown and wet with a big backpack, because in some bit there are big drops by the side of me and rather close, and you can't always see the path. It's a little bit tricky and slippy as well. Yeah guys, with a big backpack this time of year, I very definitely don't recommend this path. It's hard to see where the edge is, and as I said, it is bloody slippy. It's easy to trip up over this shit. Oh, I've got to concentrate, mate. Surprisingly, it's quite a long descent. It's like it goes along the side of the mountain on a steep drop, then starts zigzagging down. This bit is probably the worst bit, but it's getting lower. Without a backpack, it'd be pretty safe, or a very small backpack. Ah, Jesus, got stung then. Ow! Probably got ticks all over me. Oh, I'm enjoying it though. Pretty sure I've camped up on top of that little knoll over there, little pinpoint, in the past. Yeah, there were some hairy moments just coming down that path. Very slippy. Right, some bits basically sloped, path sloping right on the edge. Not very easy with the weight of the bag pushing down on you. If I knew it was like that, I'd probably took a different route, but anyway, I got down all right. Now I'm heading towards back to Pandy, and the plan is to restock in Pandy, charge my stuff up at the library, and presume there's I'm getting the bus from Pandy to Abergavenny. I don't know how you say it. Abergavenny, and there I will restock on food, and from Pandy I will get the bus, and I will then I will charge my stuff up at the library there. And then I'm thinking about heading up to Loaf Mountain. Okay, English speaking folk, or any other speaking folk that doesn't speak Welsh, try pronouncing this name. I probably should have stayed on the mountains or the hills, or whatever you want to call them, rather than coming down to the road bit, because I could have gone along the hills instead of walking on the road bit just then. Walker's pub. Oh, Queen's Head, sorry. Land of the lost telephone boxes. It's even got a Bible in here by the looks of it. It has been said that it was a meeting point for the Welsh revolt against Henry, King of England. There is a claim that the inn itself was used as a court of law, where they would actually sentence people to death by hanging, and that was actually carried out in the inn itself. Okay folks, so I'm ready for Loaf Mountain in the summer, and I'm just going to have favourite coffee, cold coffee of mine from Tesco's, highly recommended. And there it is. Oh, it's a new Cambrian Way sign, folks. Pleasant walk up Sugarloaf so far. There's a good sized path. The embankment's steep, but it's not. Well, it is very steep, but it's not crazily steep. Oh, it's beautiful along here. Nice leisurely walk up Sugarloaf so far. Well, folks, I don't know what's going on here. Looks like some kind of beetle festival. I don't know what they're doing. I've never seen this with beetles before. Anyone know what it is? There's one over here as well. Load here. One escaping there. But they seem to be seem to have something. What is it? I don't know. Oh, is that ants on them? I can't see. I've got my sunglasses on. Something's going on. You'll be able to see better than me because I've got my sunglasses on. Well, folks, some more here. I've never seen this before. So many beetles all gathering around each other. This is another spot up further up the path. Now, I've seen them walking all up the path and stuff. So, yeah, that's really cool. I kid you not, the whole ground is actually moving with the amount of beetles under the moss there. It's like a beetle's nest. I mean, do they have nests like ants? Because they're acting like ants. Look, there's fucking shitloads of them. You see them in there. Oh, this is fascinating. Look at that, the ground's moving because of the amount of beetles in them. There's absolutely heaving with beetles, like an ant's nest, but beetles instead. Oh, that is weird. It's like a mole is under the ground, but it's actually shitloads of beetles. That is amazing. Never seen anything like that. This is further up the path yet again. So many ferns about at the moment. It's beautiful. Oh, it's like I'm in a fern type jungle. Reminds me of New Zealand, except of course there you get giant ferns, like much bigger than this. Yeah, I think New Zealand's famous for giant ferns. Oh, it's beautiful up here. There's even a place to camp just here. It's quite tempting actually. Well, if I have to walk back on myself, if there's no wind shelter at the top. Well, folks, another sheltered camping area. Unfortunately, there's some big trees, but I reckon if you just camped just there, you'd be pretty safe. Hopefully, any problem is, I don't know if mountain bikers come down here bombing down at night and you've got that worry of a bike going straight into your tent. Even if they're not allowed up here, it doesn't obviously stop people from doing that. I've nearly been knocked over by bikes before, so I try and camp off the path, obviously, because I've got absolutely nothing against mountain bikers. I think it's a great sport, a great hobby. I love to do it myself, but it's just too expensive for myself. But yeah, I can't see why not both bikers and walkers can use the path. Obviously, it'd be good to have some kind of indication whether bikers do use this path, because it'd be pretty fucking dangerous, a bike coming and zooming down here and I'm walking up and they don't see me in these ferns. The Cambrian Way long distance trail goes over Sugarloaf Mountain. Sugarloaf Mountain is in fact under 600 metres. By English standards that would make it not a mountain, but this is Wales and it is 596 metres high above sea level. Apparently a lot of people think this is a extinct volcano. But apparently the font of all knowledge from the internet, we know the website, seems to say it's not a volcano. So there you go, God has spoken.